Me did Yanyanta Chua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pakuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye mapim. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Nefesi kakomu abusuya for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Put sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Today is this afternoon, and at this very minute, 10 be our at this very episode, we would want to enter into the camps of the SM movement, SM Empire. Charles Nyama Mensah, aka One Don, aka Shatta, Wale. And I say, the fans out there, most, and as men can sniper be now, they are getting fed up. There's been so many questions if you're man over. Gift of God album, much anticipated, and then you are trying to check. And go for say, what is holding this Gift of God album? Again, the Don Shatta himself hasn't released it. It's been almost 2 years near. You're trying, and I see you're trying. When you become one more, I say the little you be generally, the little I anymore. You become one more, I say boss is already seated. Patron,
yeah.
Gift of God album.
G.O.G and Sammy, they can't do.
Yeah,
like it's hard to talk about G.O.G because I'm not sure Shatta Wale himself he is even aware of what he's doing with G.O.G. If he's aware, then maybe he's not being fair to his followers and to his fans. But it is our job, so I'm sure we have to talk about it.
Good.
Yeah.
You kind of sad, yeah. We brief. Send out tone of boy kasai. Don't you say and once them come here and
yeah.
But you bet me a kakra.
Yeah, we will.
We will. What do we say? Become new million. You become general. Yeah, first that can see Emma currency the guitar rasta or no handle cameras and our face in the Richie or no editor directing Ichi Papa and our face in Lapi John, a producer. Tell a baby, always making sure you're looking good on set. The name officially remains MC Berima, your favorite MC's MC. That's it. Boss.
Yes, boss.
And go for a break. Yeah, come at your match to talk about the Shatta movement.
Yeah.
And even men cast the fan base in Kwapu. It be musu abontia. You say, oh, share your industry, ma. Kwako it's a little bit competition kakra. What you are saying to you, and there will be a person claiming the supremacy, no. And then your president, your don, your boss, no. And on no rainy CCR, or no drop it and loga. And then be cut straight.
Yeah.
What drop it and loga? It's still raining.
They say more beyond fancy beyond.
Oh, da.
What person can say beyond no can straight.
Pim.
Only don't defame.
That's it.
Me, that's all I will say. Don't defame anybody.
Yeah.
But if what you are saying, they are factual, they are truthful, go ahead and say them.
Thank you.
No about that.
Yeah. Angloga junction about to say koye like
no pressure.
No pressure. The fans after it's almost say okay. G.O.G, that is the Gift of God album. You One Don, your president, Charles Nyama Mensah. Ebe my chaff on my 4 tracks beat. Now what you say it was super dope. Or the teasing or the enticing or the making sure say you be feeling the Gift of God album. Yatana siya the fans of himself and the fans of outside Shatta movement. It looks like say bre. Yeah, from generally. Osha ain't affected the day and also the timer and then the moment okay or feel okay, I am okay. I'm ready to release the Gift of God album. Ain't me affecting and because after one my won't it affect it tomorrow?
Well, as human beings, a chebibra, we will feel something. And I'm sure that is what the ordinary person on the street is feeling now. Especially if you're a Shatta movement fan, or better still, if you are an ardent follower of Ghana's music industry. At this stage, you'll be feeling like, so what is happening? Like you said, some 2 years ago, when we heard the release of the album, what is really going down? Now, we can talk about some of the happenings as Sunny Babedru.
Sure.
First, I'm sure we can also blame COVID a little bit.
Okay.
When Shatta mentioned it, more of them said COVID, and so I started Trinity man in my area, you know. So let's say COVID can take a part of it.
Okay.
Not all, just a part of it. And a free haul to 2 coin kakra. In fact, when he even traveled to Miami, some of us, we thought he was going to do the finishing works, and that when he comes to Ghana, that will be the time for him to release the album. He went to Miami. He came and he did the State of the Industry address in his studio, or in his office rather, and he talked about the industry. On the day, he mentioned the album, and he said, so you guys should wait for it. It is coming, well packaged for you guys. We waited. Say, or this chaff no, buy the G.O.G chaff no. So what it means is that the album is complete. If you're able to get the chaff there, then you have the real meat down. I quite say wako cornmeal, now wako grinding wadi. The moment you're able to separate the chaff, no, then it means you have the real wheat there. So you separated the chaff from the what? From the wheat. So if you've given us the chaff, what are you waiting for to give us the
main
wheat
product
for us to eat? And this is what I think. Whatever Shatta Wale is waiting for, I'm sure he knows better than any other person. You and I, because whatever he's waiting for, he's not made it public. You and I, we can only sit here and maybe do some conjectures. Say, yeah, we think that this is how it is. We think that this is how it is. But in case of the reality, we will still struggle to get the reality. As to why the album is not coming. As to why so many issues seem to be around the release of the album. Remember, I've even seen Tilly. I think Tilly Nipa did something, or since it's a 40-something reasons why the G.O.G album will never come. And when somebody be kind, I know some SM fans were not happy with her. In fact, they've been with me money, and like, yes, it's so bo, I can say bo, and can say pamome. I'm with me money, using all unprintable words on her just to satisfy their ego. But they Tilly tell a lie, maybe you don't. Maybe she didn't tell a lie, because when him say she is also a music consumer, and she is waiting for something to come out. Not so betting I enjoy as a music consumer, as an entertainment journalist, or as a presenter. And if all these things are not coming out, she will be asking questions. She might be worried, and that will be okay. We can only take it as such and just wait for it. At the moment, I see even on Twitter that there is going to be an SM space where we will be discussing about the G.O.G album. I've been seeing that oftentimes on Twitter. I think not long ago, I think this week, that's somewhere Sunday or something like that. A guy even hit me. I don't even know him. I had not even saved his number on my phone. He just hit me and says they'll be having the G.O.G album space, that's the SM space. So he would want me to come there and put in my input. I said yes. I'll be glad to do it. I'll gladly do it. Anytime they want me, you should just call me and I'll come there to do it. And I'm waiting for it. I'm not too sure which day though, but he told me they'll be doing it somewhere the weekend or so. And I want to do it. Like I'm saying, the career of Shatta Wale is a concern to many because he is one of our topmost. And in every country, no matter what, you would need some people to lead the agenda. In Ghana, if you are talking about those who are leading the agenda, Shatta Wale is part of them. The Stone Boys, the Sarkodias, the Saminis, now the new crop of artists, the Black Sheriffs, Kwame Eugene and Kiddy. They are in London now to go perform. They are part of leading the Ghana music agenda. So if I have the power to support, why not? I'll support. But then you ask yourself, why will an album that has been mentioned to come just within time delay? It could be anything. It could be anything. Some of them, maybe the artist might not see it appropriate to talk about. Some of them, maybe it could even be deliberate. That, okay, let me make the people test or hunger for it. So now, every day, you come to the office asking, so G.O.G, what's up? maybe that is the conversation Shatta Wale is looking for. Maybe as we are discussing when is the album coming, maybe that is one of the things he's looking for.
Yeah.
Now, Shatta Wale, even since the year started, has released so many songs. I can't say uncountable because you can count them.
Yeah.
We've not gotten to the uncountable yet.
Yeah.
Since the year started, we are in February. He's released so many songs. And he has not mentioned, say, any of the songs, a single from the G.O.G album.
Yeah.
He hasn't mentioned it. In fact, the last time he talked about the album, he said it was a chaff of the album. And that means if, say, non called 20 songs na eba, or the 30 na go no 10 na emma every mu, and on all their mind as chaff. But the real 20 there, they are still cooking.
Okay.
It could be any other thing. One, we don't know the number of people Shatta Wale featured. There are some international artists, if you feature them and you don't do your licensing and your publishing rights, you will not get enough profit from it.
Okay.
Yes, so it could be that has he featured someone that maybe the licensing, the distribution, the publishing conversation is keeping long? Or could it be that there is a voice he's waiting for on the album, that the voice is not coming, or the voice is delaying, reason he's not releasing the album? Or could it be that he is waiting for a certain flow in the music industry before he puts his album in? Shatta Wale always controls the narrative when it comes to our music industry.
Yeah.
He has always controlled the narrative. He does it so perfectly. So to me, I still consider what he's doing as something he is deliberately doing. I still consider it to be something like he's aware it is happening.
Okay, so to talk about deliberate, the last time I think say me who say what can be about the G.O.G album no.
Okay.
And no opposite BB say about prayers of the bonfire. And I will say one coffee guy be ankatane ni intino on release this album, trying to make funny. But sometimes no, as what Timo say, we the fans no,
Yeah.
What I say. Sometimes you might be, ATZ and kakra, but you're trying to check. Say you're ready, you just have to at least come out and make us understand. Say, okay, because of one or two things, more time chuku, and I'm gonna stay relaxed. It is coming. It is. I'm just garnishing it.
And that's what I'm saying. Most of the things might not be things he can say in the public space.
Okay.
Because almost on every platformer, Wako, ever since he announced the G.O.G album, people ask him questions about it. When he was on UTV, I'm sure they asked him questions about it. When he was even on Sammy Flex TV, when we interviewed him, he mentioned it. Same way on every platform, every conversation.
Even in the kind of customization,
yes, everything about him now, somebody asked about the G.O.G. So like I'm saying, he knows why the delay. Maybe he's okay why the delay because he doesn't seem to be bothered about it. Just as you can also be a more uncontent. So he knows why it is delaying. Maybe it is to his favor. For you know.
Yeah.
You see, sometimes we behave like we love people more than themselves. But it's not true. You understand? Somebody might tell you, say, oh, Abdawama, but on the park, oh no, Ontimin do send no do e don ho anas ane do no be don de wo be don ho no entimi enye ketwa nchen no do no no matter what. He would also have his own worries.
Okay.
He would also have his own worries. If it is something he can overcome, then he can ignore. But if it is something he cannot overcome and he would have to wait, he will wait. You see, I see Shatta Wale to be so business minded that if you are not careful, by the time he will put out the album, someone has even paid for it like it used to be done some years back. Yes. No, he's so business-minded, like so smart about this game that by the time he released this album, for you know, he'll come and say, oh, some distro kid or some blah, blah, blah has paid upfront money for him. And your money is possible. Your man, when it comes to money issues, it is possible.
Capability was
because now the G.O.G album has been marketed to the extent that it is even popular than someone who has released an album now. No, let's be very honest.
Very, very honest.
Some people have released albums. They have done promotions here and there. But the G.O.G album that has not been released, it might be popular. It's either popular or might
bigger,
be popular.
Even bigger.
Or bigger than that album that has been released. So such a person, can't he put a price value on that album? The album has not been released, but he can put a price value on it. So, for you know, he's on some negotiation table, talking to some people who can put in the money he's looking for. Shatta Wale's understanding of the business is some way. Sometimes he thinks like he's from Colombia. Yeah.
Escobar,
Yeah.
you know.
No, in the music industry, his brains, like, he thinks like he's from Colombia in the music industry. He knows the game. He knows what to pass to beat the system. So like I'm saying, maybe for you know, the weight is some serious money move weight. Until he will announce it, you wouldn't know what is holding it. So let's allow ourselves some time. At least we can give ourselves this year. At least.
Okay.
We can give ourselves this. So if this year ends and it doesn't count, it means it will be how many years?
3.
3 years. And there is a saying that if you want to go to the fetish priest, how many times do you go?
3 times. All right, so very simple thing. It was really bothering my mind. It was busting the mind. So I felt like, okay, we bring it on table and then we discuss this G.O.G. Because if we bring down there, can't work on my complaint is, oh, Charlie, Shatta, G.O.G. What's up? It's not coming. It's not. This is what we have for you. We have a lot of them for you. So just sit back, relax, and do well to subscribe if you haven't. So when you're linking it, so please do well and then share. Na bibia enkoso jojo mawo yemfa seda kese ma boss Sammy Flex for doing this expatiating.
Yeah, man. Expatiating.
Expatiating of this whole thing for us. All right, so yemfa seda kese so my currency always handling cameras. Rich the finest boy Flex in Lappy G, Tina Baby, Chemo, Reagan, and Alpha Gideon Nilamtis, and always making sure we bring you nothing but a good authentic entertainment. Midin Annie MC Berima, your favorite MC's MC. Catch you some other time. It is peace and we are out.